Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je fasse? Je suis pas médecin, moi.
Ah, donc c'est mon problème. Je me débrouille.
Hey guys, welcome back to Pillbox Movies. I'm Hank, and today we're going to be watching the 2021 French film, The Happening, or L'Événement. This is a film by director Audrey Diwas. I think it might be her directorial debut. I haven't really researched that far into it. The film focuses on a young woman in 1983 trying to procure an abortion. The film is available to view right now at IFC Center if you happen to be living in New York. Timely release, I suppose, though this was made a year ago. The Happening won the Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival. That's a pretty prestigious award, but the Golden Lion recently has been a little bit... But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out, so let's do so. And before we get started, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more old, obscure, and art house films. And check out my Patreon if you want to support me making more videos. Okay, let's watch The Happening. Another Wild Bunch. Wild Bunch was a distribution company for Titan last year as well. And we're getting kind of a similar camera length or closeness as another 2021 French film. It's actually not French, it's Belgian. But Un Monde, or Playground.
C'est vraiment beaucoup, hein. C'est bien. Bon, alors, oui, c'est... On va le voir. Ben, c'est un peu l'idée.
All the indie films have this look. It's the Son of Saul effect. Zoomers will never know how popular country music started to get. Maybe not in the 80s, but in the 90s certainly.
Tiens, regarde, tu vois? C'est ton genre en plus. Attention, danger.
Oh, and by the way, this actress's name is Anamaria Vartolomei.
Laisse-moi deviner, t'es en lettres?
Tu prends pas beaucoup de risques, toutes les filles sont en lettres.
C'est mon déguisement. Comme on nous tolère ici, faut bien faire un effort.
How old is he?
Tu me fais un coquage, hein?
Bien sûr. Cocasse.
Is it going to be a swerve? Are we not meant to know who will be the person who initiates this?
J'en reviens, Doc, je suis une salope.
C'est pas vrai?
On arrête? En même temps, ça vaut peut-être mieux.
I recognize that actress. That's the, that's, Sophie? Sophie in Portrait of a Lady on Fire? Yeah.
Au fond, c'est un propos politique.
Parlez-moi du motif récurrent.
Yeah, Luana Bajrani Ramani.
L'incendie, la tragédie, la mémoire.
J'ai tellement peur de pas réussir aux examens. Moi aussi. Puis c'est pas gagné, hein. Tu nous aideras à réviser? Bah oui. Bien sûr.
Me too. I really liked him on, by the way. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. It's about like a, oh my gosh, getting a little heavy. It's about a girl entering into elementary school with her older brother and the kind of first kind of social pressures that they both face. Okay, she's 3 weeks pregnant. Are we not meant to know who's the father? It's a really, really sunny depiction of France that I'm used to seeing. There's been little hints, I think. I don't want to like make any assumptions or anything, but I think there's been little clues that this is more of a like a rural or provincial part of France, especially how kind of like warm the climate is. You can like hear the locusts and stuff, or the insects. When they go to a dance, they're playing country music, and her friend Brigitte talks about how if she fails her exam, she'll be an attractor.
C'est à cette heure-là que t'arrives? Si t'es toute palichonne.
Ah bon, tu trouves?
Fais voir.
It's Sandrine Bonnaire! What is Sandrine Bonnaire doing in this?
On dirait bien que t'as un peu de température.
Je sens quoi?
Sandrine Bonnaire, star of some of the seminal kind of for me, one of the seminal coming of age French films, À Nos Amours, also Vagabond, another film that I'm hoping to do on this channel. She is so short.
Vous êtes une drôle, vous. Vous aviez tellement peur de rater les cours. Quel genre de douleur?
Ça fait comme des crampes.
Not good. simultaneously like happy but obviously uncomfortable that they're being as explicit with this as they're choosing to be, showing kind of the reality of
Avez-vous un retard de menstruation?
what this experience would be like for a teenager or a woman or a person who's pregnant of any age.
Vous avez déjà eu des rapports?
Non.
Jamais?
Jamais.
Vous êtes enceinte, mademoiselle. Je suis désolé.
C'est pas possible. Faites quelque chose.
Vous ne pouvez pas me demander ça. La loi ne fait pas de cadeaux. Toute personne qui vous aiderait risque de finir en prison et vous avec.
Faites quelque chose.
Et encore, si vous n'arrivez pas à le
I think that'd be my first reaction.
Vous ne voulez pas être de celle-là, croyez-moi.
I hate how he's turned on a dime. This like family doctor who is so like warm and gentle with her has just completely shifted into this like this state line. Nobody cares, but I'm getting really tired of this tight framing. I just need to see it less in modern movies. I doubt this will take the same route, but you know, in terms of congruent or similar kind of narratives, you can draw the line between this and, I mean, I guess Titan technically, but I'm thinking specifically about Raw. This narrative about body transformation and stress manifesting itself.
Excuse-moi, je t'en prie.
Obviously manifesting itself in different phases or iterations between the two narratives, but you do see this kind of ramping up of internal anxieties manifesting as physical anxieties in Raw, and you're kind of seeing that kind of same progression happening here in The Happening. Nightmare to shoot in. So that there's no fogging up the lenses. They all have to be showering in lukewarm or cold water. Nightmare. Keeping it all official, I guess. Keeping it above board.
Vous êtes bien né le 1er septembre 1940?
Oui.
Okay. So this isn't taking place in 1983. That makes more sense with them talking about communists and sauce a little bit more. Okay, so this takes place in 1963.
Je veux poursuivre mes études.
Sortez d'ici.
Je ne partirai pas d'ici, vous m'entendez?
Pas de scandale dans mon cabinet.
Alors aidez-moi.
Ça fera revenir vos règles.
Vous en êtes sûr?
And I like the kind of subterfuge to the language, unless he's not giving her an actual solution, but instead of calling it something that will terminate the pregnancy, he labels it as something that will help her menstruate. The kind of imperfection of language to ever kind of state what a thing is, but instead state our feelings about it. So what is she injecting herself with? Did that motherfucker give her like a placebo? Yeah, she's got some sharp shoulders. That motherfucker gave her a placebo. Fuck him. That is unethical. Harsh social standards around abortion during this time. I mean, during this time too, but...
Anne, attends. Alors, t'as quelque chose à me dire?
I'm just gonna remark on this and then move on, but this is shot so uglily.
Tu connais beaucoup de filles, toi?
Ouais,
Like,
si tu peux le dire.
almost like horror movie shooting, but I know they're not like trying to intentionally push it that far. They're using the lights that are provided to them, but like, it's just a weird look to the movie. Weird mix of like cool and warm. She has a crazy skin tone from movies. Nice little ticking clock.
Anne Duchesne.
Anne? I'm disappointed in you. I was expecting better. Your grades are in decline.
Je pensais vous avoir reconnu. Vos parents ont des problèmes. C'est une histoire d'argent.
Non, c'est pas ça.
At this point, I'm wondering, like, does she know that she's still pregnant? But I do like this kind of aspect of the movie that she's held to kind of a double standard where she has to perform as well or better than a male counterpart in her position, but she also has to navigate this pregnancy crisis on her own. Brigitte watching with daggers.
Tu vas partir avec lui? T'as pas entendu ce qu'il vient de te dire? Ça te regarde pas.
Et qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh non, c'est pas possible.
Aidez-moi, il faut trouver quelqu'un là. Mais où? Comment?
Ça nous regarde pas. Tu veux finir en prison avec elle? Tu fais ce que tu veux, Anne. Ça nous regarde pas.
Yeah, it sucks that everybody's like turning their backs on her for seeking out a medical solution to this issue. Like, she's still the same person.
Tu crois que c'est comme ça que tu vas les avoir, tes examens?
Tu connais quoi, toi, aux examens?
Sandrine is perfect for a little bit of a slap scene. You must watch I Know Some More. It is one of the, in my opinion, one of the great comedies, one of the great domestic dramas, and just a beautifully slap-heavy film. Made by Maurice Pialat, director of this banger, La Gueule Verte, or Mouth Agape, which is, if you wanted a more before a more, a long, painful, beautifully sympathetic narrative tracing the story of a family dealing with their matriarch dying slowly of cancer. Yeah, so this is what we've been leading up to, I guess, in terms of the film being kind of frank in its depictions. I wasn't thinking about that, but, you know, narratives of this time do have their lead up to, what would the word be? Folk solutions? Dangerous solutions? And the, I guess I should have realized it from the first shot, but this progression was hinted at in the first shot with them sterilizing the needle to, or the hairpin to attach the bra. Yeah, this is what happens when you deny access to medically safe and medically overseen abortions. Honestly, people are so fucking stupid. You are not going to prevent abortions. You are going to prevent safe abortions.
On m'avait pas laissé le choix.
Mais je comprends vos motivations.
Oh, that's good of you.
Et j'aurais voulu vous dire que vous avez réussi.
Mais il y avait du sang.
Can you help this fucking girl out?
Quelle piqûre?
J'ai vu un autre médecin.
Yeah, it was a placebo.
Il vous a prescrit de l'œstradiol.
Oui.
La plupart des médecins sont contre l'avortement. Ils pensent que les femmes ne devraient pas pouvoir disposer de ce choix.
Why would doctors think
L'œstradiol sert à renforcer l'embryon.
Oh my fucking god, that's so... Oh my fucking god! It's worse than I thought. Jesus Christ! What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Il faut l'accepter. Vous n'avez pas le choix.
I love that this is taking place in like a province. Like,
J'ai cru que tu avais changé d'avis.
these people are just being
avait du
taken
retard.
advantage of.
Pas trop fatigué?
Lack of access to information, lack of access to resources, everything is working against them. And these are the conditions in which most people live.
Attends, je croyais que...
Que quoi? Je m'étais débrouillée seule?
And then come back to you, arms open. Everybody sucks.
C'est tendu de me mettre un peu de crème solaire?
It's just everything.
Pourquoi tu souris?
Everything is washed out in this movie.
Tout est dans l'intonation de la voix. Tu sais que dans notre film, beaucoup t'en dis.
It looks like the final reel of Road to Perdition. But not intentionally. Not intentionally.
Mais attends-moi!
She doesn't save anything for the trip back.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il prend enfin? Laisse-moi! Anne, sois raisonnable.
What does the camera operator do in that position?
Je te préviens, ça va m'inspirer.
Laisse-moi, je te dis.
Are they being like pulled by somebody else?
Je te préviens, si tu me fais le coup de partir maintenant, tu me reverras plus jamais. Ton
Ooh.
attitude cet après-midi.
Ah ça. Hey.
Ah ça,
Les
eh.
amis, c'est très important.
Les amis, c'est très important.
J'aurais qu'à leur dire la vérité. Je m'ennuie avec vous.
You're just like waiting for the Joker theme to come in. Violins being played with razor blades.
C'est cher. 400 francs. Il faut payer d'avance.
Getting fucked from all sides.
Salut.
Cool. Yeah. Just do that 80 more times.
C'est toutes tes affaires? Oui. Pourquoi tu vends tout? C'est pour un voyage. C'est de l'or.
Oh yeah, she isn't wearing it anymore. I did not notice that. That is a good detail. She does be wearing that
50
though.
francs.
She wore that into the shower.
Ça vaut largement plus.
Vous avez beaucoup saigné quand on vous a dépucelé?
Je crois.
Vous avez beaucoup saigné ou pas beaucoup saigné?
Beaucoup.
Il y en a qui font ça avec de la javel. De l'eau de
Probably
javel
not
dans un
healthy.
utérus.
Healthy.
Après, on s'étonne que des filles...
You need to see this actress's inner thighs a lot. So, is that like creating like a vacuum that's gonna suck that baby out? Oh, just the small sound of the increase of blood flow, the sound of the blood drops increasing. Nice little detail. We saw this shot repeated too, when she was initially checking for her period.
Ça n'a pas marché.
Je suis désolé. C'est la preuve que le corps réagit mal. Il peut y avoir des complications. Là, si vous le faites, c'est à vos risques et périls.
Was it not before? Not a good time to bring this up, but have you guys ever seen The Distance or read The Distance from here? Neil LaBute play? An effective drama that treats this subject with all of the subtlety that one would come to expect from Neil LaBute.
Qu'est-ce que t'as? Ah, tu sers à rien, d'accord? D'accord?
Full Dreamcatcher.
Tu es là?
I guess I can see the appeal of using this format. Oh! Wow! You don't see that every day. I could see the appeal of using this kind of restrictive format, this really close, this tight lensing, so that when the movie leans into its more horrific elements, there's kind of withholding and restraint of information. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot to do on your own.
J'y arriverai pas. Anne, s'il te plaît. Comme moi?
No idea who that is. It's a grueling experience.
Je vais aller chercher un médecin.
No.
Il faut aller à l'hôpital.
They're gonna put me in prison. I'd rather die. To think this would be Act 1 in a transporter movie.
J'espère que ces mots de Victor Hugo guideront vos esprits jusqu'à bon port. Chers élèves, prenez vos stylos.
By Annie N. Mao. Okay. Sure. Definitely. Totes. Yeah. Love that for her. In terms of subject matter, it's an important topic, and I do wish to see this kind of narrative and this kind of perspective represented in film. Many kudos to the director for stepping up and covering this subject. Good on her. Yeah. Thank God we're so much more enlightened than we were back in the 60s, I guess. Thank God. Anyways, let me know if you've seen this movie. Let me know if you've seen The Happening. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more old, obscure, and art house films. If you'd like to support me, consider joining my Patreon. And until next time, keep watching good movies.